why 60 minutes. Big goal for Wales. What an accomplishment. 300th goal to tie it. 3 seconds left. That's fantastic for him, and that's a resilient win after some tough travel.
Yeah, and you guys, of course, probably felt after that second period you deserved better than just to be tied, and then Tandem gets the goal, and you guys hit a crossbar. It looks like it might not be your night, right? But to kind of pull it out like that.
Yeah, that's what good teams do. I don't know who was doing the scheduling, giving us a 8 o'clock game, then a 5 o'clock game, but clearly God was looking after us tonight, and we played hard. We gave it our all, and left it all on the ice, and it was a big win for us.
Is that one where beyond the 2 points to win a game that way can maybe go a little further than just a run-of-the-mill victory?
Yeah, for sure. A tough one last night. Tough travel, getting late. A 5 o'clock start. It's a tough game to play. And just show the character in this room. We gave it our all, played hard. We were on the forecheck. I don't think many guys had their legs for most of the night. It's a tough one for that sense, but guys grinded each and every shift, and we have a very, very resilient character-driven group.
Just on the winter mark, how much gas was in the tank? Because you and Josh have been out there for a bit, right? But then it opens up, so obviously you're going for the...
Yeah, I was pretty exhausted. I don't know if I had my legs for most of the night tonight, but what a fantastic pass by JMO. I don't know what he was doing on his little celebration after it, but it was a amazing pass by him, and lucky to be there.
And just one on Pierre-Luc, he looks like a guy that is an absolute pain sometimes to play against, and he kind of draws that penalty, right, with a few seconds left that ends up being a really big play.
Yeah, I think I got stuck in between the legs, earlier in the shift. He gets cross-checked, gets punched, kind of everything. That's just the way the game goes, and we made them pay.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, it was nice to just get a good bounce and get a reward. I thought our team played well, and it would have been a shame to leave here without getting anything. So to push it overtime was a good accomplishment for us.
Obviously, the power play last night had 3 chances, nothing, and then early in the game. But you get one, and then you get the big one to tie it. Did you feel like it was starting to get a lot of looks tonight?
I think that's the key, is just not lose confidence on the power play. I mean, it's such an important part of the game today, special teams, and if you have a tough night, the real blessing is that under 24 hours later you get a chance to redeem yourself. So I thought the guys, stuck with it and did a great job, and scored a couple big goals in it.
Pierre-Luc looks like one of those guys that can be a bit of a pain to play against, and you're probably happy he's on your team, right? I mean, he ends up drawing obviously a pretty critical power play at the end there.
Yeah, he's just a big body, and he gets into a lot of the dirty areas, and he's just got a little bit of that mindset. I think he impacts the game in a lot of really positive ways for our team, and seems to find his way under the other team's skin a lot too. So, for a big boy to kind of play with a little bit of an edge, I think that's a good step for him.
It's early in the year, but is a win like that any more valuable than just a run-of-the-mill win to pull it out like you guys did? Can that go a little further?
Oh, it's one of those games where you're coming into it, it's a setup game. You play back-to-backs in under 24 hours and change time zones, and spend an hour at the border last night. So a lot of things going against us, but that's where you find out about your team. And we stayed in the fight, and I thought we played a better game tonight than we did last night too. So I think that says a lot about our team.
And just last one for me on the staying in the fight. You had a double minor there. you're obviously coming into your teammates' defense and no call on the hit from behind. Did you get an explanation for kind of how you guys come out of that down 4 minutes?
No, we were confused. They came out of that saying that Dylan and Burakovsky had coincidentals, and then he didn't even. Burakovsky didn't even get a penalty, and obviously I deserved a penalty there, but I don't like seeing a guy grab one of my teammates by the horse collar from behind. So at worst, I thought it should have been 4-on-4, even up, and just play on. But they also gave us the option of having a 5-on-3 or a 4-minute PK. So a couple of things I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
It was interesting, but just a great job by our guys to kill it off. So great job.
Thanks, Blake.
That's not quite how we drew it up, but we'll certainly take it. We talked to the guys before the game. They say no excuses. It's a tough schedule. You play that late as we did last night in Calgary, and then come back at 5 o'clock today. But there's no excuses, and we're going to find a way to win. Good teams find a way to win, and we did it. We did it tonight.
I imagine you really liked your second period tonight, right? That was pretty dominant.
Yeah, it was, and we had give Jones. Martin, he was awesome in the net for them. He kept them in the game. That's all the chances we had. And so, that game could have been 3-1 going into the third. It wasn't, and that's hockey. You stay in the fight. And at the end there, I didn't like how that last face-off, and they cleared the puck, and we had 15 seconds to go in and score a goal. So again, it's a 60-minute game. You stay in the fight right till the end, and very happy for Blake Wheeler. That's a huge accomplishment. You score 300 goals in this league. That's a testament to his character and his longevity, and just I'm very happy for him.
Yeah, and that's the definition of kind of getting to the dirty area where he scores that goal.
And look at his last, he scored the same goal the other night, and just get to the net. And we've been after the players about net presence and getting greasy goals, and his last couple have been greasy goals, and we love it.
We talked about Pierre-Luc Dubois and what a pain he can be to play against, and he obviously got under their skin, and he draws a pretty important penalty and face-off and all that for you guys, right?
Yeah, he's a big man, and you're right. He has that ability to get upset the opposition. They know he's out there. And so that was, and he kept his cool, right? I gave him a pretty good cross check, and he kept his cool. And so that's just as important. You want to get under their skin is one thing, but you have to have that discipline not to retaliate, and he didn't, and that's huge.
Are all wins equal in your eyes, Rick, or can a winning a game like this go a little further than just your run-of-the-mill victory?
It's the back-to-back. It's the schedule, and we keep preaching to the guys that, listen, good teams find a way to win, and regardless of the circumstances, and we'll never let them make excuses. But it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
And when you come in and you get into the room at 1:30, 2 o'clock, and then you got to play at 5 o'clock, you give the guys a lot of credit for that.
Appleton, it looked like his stick got caught there, and
right in the so we're going to reevaluate him tomorrow.
So no idea how serious.
No, not yet. Okay. We'll find out. Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.